Good afternoon. Today is Tuesday, June 16th. I'm Jim Weatherup, Chairman of the Oswego County Legislature. Joining me today is Diane Oldenburg, Senior Public Health Educator for the Oswego County Health Department. So to start with this afternoon, I want to bring our residents up to date on activities of the county legislature. Although we haven't talked about this much recently, the legislature has remained busy over the past few months and continues to meet in caucus and monthly meetings. Many of my colleagues have been volunteering in their communities at milk distribution events, distributing personal protective equipment to constituents, and helping to keep our food pantry stocked and checking on seniors to see how they're getting along. Each legislator is a member of two standing committees. The standing committees haven't held their monthly meetings since the pandemic began, but the legislature still acts on resolutions and conducts business at its monthly meetings. Video recordings of the legislature meetings are posted on the county YouTube channel. This past Thursday, the legislature held its first in-person meeting since the pandemic began in March. The meeting was held in the legislative chambers of the county office building in Oswego. Legislators' desks were spaced 6 feet apart, and that meeting was also live streamed on the county government YouTube channel. The legislature approved several resolutions to accept grant money to help pay for COVID-related expenses incurred by county departments. These included a grant to support COVID-19 activities in the health department and an FAA grant to cover expenses at the county airport. Legislators also approved a grant application to help cover the costs of making public transportation vehicles safe and sanitary for passengers and drivers in compliance with COVID-19 regulations. The legislature also established a capital project account to pay for the county's share of repairs to the Codnoy Bridge on County Route 33 in the town of Hastings. The cost of the bridge repairs will be split with Onondaga County. In another public works project, the legislature approved an easement on county-owned property for water system improvements in the village of Pulaski. Legislators also accepted grant funds for non-COVID related programs. The Employment and Training Division received a grant from Center State to develop health care training opportunities for county residents. Another grant award will be used by the Emergency Management Office to update its operations plan. In other matters, the legislators approved a contract with a vendor for commissary services to supply food and other items to inmates at the county jail, and approved a memorandum of understanding with the OCPA union to pay employees for the additional work they've done on COVID-19 response activities. These are just some examples of the work that my colleagues in the legislature have accomplished over the past few months. Their actions impact thousands of residents and improve our quality of life in Oswego County. I appreciate their support and hard work behind the scenes as we work through the pandemic. Now, Diane will give us an update on the COVID-19 investigation at the apple processing facility in the town of Oswego and provide today's daily report. Diane?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The County Health Department is working closely with the State Department of Health to investigate a cluster of positive COVID-19 cases at Champlain Valley Specialties, a food processing facility in the town of Oswego. At this time, 7 Oswego County residents who work at the plant have tested positive. The county and state health departments are testing employees at the facility today for COVID-19. Case investigations and contact tracing are being conducted. This investigation is evolving quickly, and the number of cases is expected to change based on further testing and follow-up with patient contacts. Our health department became aware of the outbreak through our ongoing disease investigations. We are working closely with the state health department and the facility owner to contact people who may have been exposed. They include employees and family members of employees. We continue to work diligently to conduct contact tracing and assist patients and their families. When it's appropriate, family members and contacts are also placed in mandatory quarantine or isolation. The employer is cooperating with the health department and is compliant with State Department of Health COVID-19 guidelines, including employee social distancing and providing hand sanitizer. The facility was inspected by the State Department of Agriculture and Markets. The food product does not pose a threat to consumers and does not need to be recalled. It appears this cluster was initially transmitted through community spread. This is why it's so important that we all continue to practice social distancing, wear face masks in public, and follow other state guidelines to prevent further transmission of COVID-19. We urge our residents to take these precautions. Wear a face mask or covering over your nose and mouth when in public. Keep 6 feet from other people. Wash your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds, especially before eating. Cover your cough or sneeze with a tissue and then throw the tissue in the trash. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects and surfaces. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Stay home if you are sick unless you are seeking health care. Call your healthcare provider from home if you are experiencing symptoms such as fever, cough, or shortness of breath. Call 911 if you are experiencing life-threatening conditions. For today's testing report, we have run 11,929 tests in Oswego County. We have 138 positive test results that have been returned to the health department. We have 29 residents currently with active COVID infection. We have 106 residents that have recovered from COVID-19, and we have 3 deaths related to COVID-19 in the county. A total of 11,618 negative test results have been returned to the health department, and we currently have 67 residents in mandatory isolation or quarantine. Thanks.
Thank you, Diane. As Diane mentioned, community transmission of COVID-19 is still occurring in Oswego County. I can't emphasize enough the importance of practicing social distancing, frequent hand washing, and wearing masks in public. The next community testing event with SUNY Upstate's mobile testing unit will be tomorrow, June 17th, at Cayuga Community College in Fulton. The tests are free, but appointments are needed. To make an appointment, call 315-464-2582. The testing will be from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We are now in phase 3 of the state's reopening process. Over the past few days, the governor announced that group gatherings of up to 25 people are now allowed and that youth sport teams will be able to start practicing in July. I want to remind everyone that updates are on the Reopen Oswego County webpage and the County COVID-19 page. Businesses must read the information and follow the state guidance on a safety plan before they can reopen. The County Health Department's COVID-19 hotline number, 315-349-3330, is open Monday through Friday. Again, thank you for your continued patience and cooperation. Please follow the recommendations of our health department and help prevent further spread of the virus in our communities.